morning, Sri Lanka. Welcome to the show on a brand new Monday morning. It's a brand new week. You're here with me, Amaya, and I have on the show with me, co-hosting, Banu. Hello,
Good morning,
Banu.
Amaya.
Good morning. How are you this morning on a Monday morning?
I'm good. I don't know, I'm just sensing this chirpiness in your voice. Did anything happen to you this morning?
No, it's just a brand new morning. I just like mornings, which is why I'm doing Good Morning Sri Lanka here on
You sound like you've had a load of cake or some yummy stuff to eat in the morning.
Well, I didn't have any, but I saw some just now. And didn't they make your mouth water as well, Banu?
Very much indeed. I'm on a strict diet these days, but you know what? I just threw it like that out of the window. I'm gonna, admit it like that, Amaya.
Alright, so on that note, we have the lovely lady who's behind all of the treats that you saw on your screen just now. Banu, you want to introduce her?
Of course, she is originally from Serbia, and she's been here for the last 3 years. Her name is Mitzi's, the founder of Mitzi's Coffee Shop. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you here.
Mutual feeling. How has Sri Lanka been treating you?
Oh, beautiful. That's the reason that I'm here.
You love the country?
Very much.
All right. So tell us about your company. When did you start in it? Tell us about the journey.
I started a little less than 3 years ago, and actually cooking was always my passion. I was doing something else in my life, but I lived a long time ago in Sri Lanka, and I decided one day to come back. And I was waiting for my son to grow up, to finish his schooling, and when we finished all that, I came back where I love to come and where I love to be, and actually I decided to do something what I love the most to do, that is cooking. I started to cook, I started to make cakes, and I really enjoy that, and I think people also enjoy, they love my cakes and they love my food.
So your love affair with cakes and food started way back. Yeah?
So did you sort of operate a business in Serbia as well, or you were just known among your family and friends as someone who can cook really delicious food?
I was doing something completely different than now. Even the university what I graduated doesn't have anything to do with the cakes. Cakes and food is just my passion and my really love. And I was looking always my mother and really admiring how she was cooking, because she is a great cook. And she didn't work, she just took care about family. And we had so many beautiful days when family was together, and beautiful food what we were eating. And I must say that is one of the best parts of my childhood, really, and remembering that. And now I'm making so many things what my mother was making, and somehow that is bringing the beautiful days back. And probably because of that I love cooking, because my mother knew to make beautiful atmosphere in the house with her beautiful cooking.
So your philosophy is that food is not just about how it tastes or how it looks, but about how it brings people together.
Exactly. And, that is much more, I think. That is much more.
What about desserts? Now you specialized, when you started off 3 years ago, you specialized in desserts. And what about desserts really inspired you, and what draws you to it especially?
Actually, I cannot say that I do only desserts. I do so many kind of food. I do actually everything what is food. But desserts, example, I do French macaroons. I think that I'm first one who started in Sri Lanka to do French macaroons. And I think that I started some new fashion in cakes and desserts. Because before, example, I remember when I lived here such a long time ago, when I was much younger, I remember that it was shops who were making butter cake, ribbon cake, and all that. I remember still the taste and the flavors of that, because that was something very much different than I had before. Example, all the cakes what we were eating here was with a little bit salty taste, and for me that was actually, for all my family, it was very strange, because we never use salty butter or salty margarine for the cakes. But of course during the time we used also to have that, and we started to like it. And now when I came here, I just decided that I think that influence of Europe should be here much more when food is concerned. Then of course I'm not using salty butter, salty margarine, anything like that. My cakes are, I must say, pretty different than what you used to eat here. And I think that people likes more and more. On the beginning was difficult. People didn't accept immediately. But now
It was a gradual process.
Yeah.
All right, so you started with this and now you're moving on to the catering service as well, as I heard.
Yeah.
Tell us about that process.
Yeah. I'm specialized in Mediterranean food because I come from Mediterranean country. Then I love to eat Moroccan food. I love to eat Arabic food because it's very healthy and it's very, very tasty. And of course, because I love to eat, I know to make.
That is the usual way that it works, isn't it? If you love to eat something, you try to become an expert at cooking it.
That will be a new slogan for next morning to share on the show, all right? Shall we remember that?
Okay, bye.
and of course Western food because I'm coming from Europe, and so many different things actually from different part of the world because somehow, you know, maybe late, but I discovered the talent what I have, that is to copy the recipes what I see. It means I can just try and I can judge what is in and I can repeat what I ate already. And yeah, my catering is doing very well. I opened a coffee shop recently, and I think that somehow came like a crown of all the things what I'm doing. Beautiful coffee shop, really, with a beautiful atmosphere and nice music inside. You can listen because I make so many French cakes and a lot of French food. You can listen Edith Piaf. You can listen all the chansons what French people have. It means you can really enjoy there.
Alright, so what's your favorite cuisine to cook? I mean, now you mentioned that you like Mediterranean, you like Arabic, you like French food.
I like Mediterranean and Arabic food to cook. French cuisine is something really very special. That is really high level of cooking. But I love Mediterranean food very much.
So if you were stuck on a desert island somewhere and you had to choose just one dish, what would it be?
Oh, that's so difficult to choose one when there is so many of them what I love to eat.
We need to think about it.
Okay, then.
Perhaps. And then make the
You know, because we are in Sri Lanka, example, here it's really nice to eat baked crabs, it's nice to eat chili and garlic prawns. You have beautiful seafood here, and of course, beside other things, really, we have to mention that because we have to eat also what we have here in such a good qualities and big quantities.
When you put a product like this into the market for the consumers to have a taste of, do you do any sort of market research as well? Because you told that there are about 12 people working under you, if I'm right?
Yeah.
Or do you just go by your instincts from the experience that you have in the industry?
Usually when I make new things, usually I give to all buyers who come to my coffee shop to try.
Okay.
That is complimentary. And I just listen what they say. And
So
if
direct
people
feedback from that point
exactly,
onwards, you make the next move, is it?
Because you know, still we have very much different taste. Still there is people who like that little bit salty taste in the cakes, you know. There is still people who thinks that for birthday party you cannot make birthday party without ribbon cake. What I must say, ribbon cake somehow comes like a bread, you know, that is cake without any imagination, nothing. You just that is such a simple recipe, and because of that, it's really for me very important to get feedback because I realize that now people are asking less and less for ribbon cake, less and less for butter cake.
And the reason may be that the people's tastes are also evolving.
Yeah. People are changing taste. I don't want to say that I influence that. Not, of course. People are traveling very much. They're trying other things also. Then in Colombo also you have people who are bringing new tastes, and that's that.
So it's an evolving business here, of course. But what really sets Mitzi apart? What's the flavor that you add yourself to all the dishes that you make in your shop?
The flavor what I add, it's love. Love for cooking. I use very good ingredients. I use imported ingredients and from people who are importing here, and because you have very good companies who are doing that, and they're importing really good products. Example, Belgium chocolate, Swiss chocolate, then very good quality of butter, then I shall not mention the name now, of course, but really very good quality of cheese, very good quality of butter, very good
so
quality.
all the ingredients can be locally sourced. But we'll be speaking to you more about that, Mitzi.
Yeah.
But we have to go for a very short break now, but we'll be right back here on Good Morning Sri Lanka, so do stay with us.